Reading wars. What are they good for? Absolutely nothing.
So, you want to know how a word is read? This is how it is done. These eyeballs spy a word. A data image erupts. It travels to your primary visual cortex in 50 milliseconds. Then it is off to the visual word form area for sorting by 100 milliseconds. Next, at lightning speed, known words are shot to the semantic and comprehension areas in 300 to 600 milliseconds. Unknown words travel through the slower phonological and semantic areas before arriving at your comprehension areas. Over time and with repetition, an unknown word becomes a known word. So, this is how a word is read.
Reading instruction methods fight over me all the time, but all these educators want to control me with their biased reading instruction methods. They rudely chase me with their egos, products, and the dollars of publishers. The methodology monomaniacs think they can control my brain synaptic activity. Ha, 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 they can't. If you do not believe me, then you need to study the North Atlantic squid's giant axon for the basic science of reading in my brain. You're not willing? Then I win.
Stop, word. You go no further. I am the all-powerful whole word recognition guru. I've taken over the visual word form area. See Dick and Jane run? I say there is only one route to meaning. Quick, memorize this shape. You may not go through Broca's sound area. You may not use a sound processor in your brain. No looking at letters, only look at whole words. You shall not use phonics. I disallow you to develop an over-reliance on phonics. You will just look at the word and know it. Look again. And again. Some may say phonology is least important, and they're right. Those phonicators are lying. And the phonemic awareness scientists dabble in magic. Decoding is irrelevant. Who cares about morphology, false primacy? Look and say rules. Watch out for those bloodless, ghostly apparition letters of the alphabet. Just teach, look, and say.
Like you're going to stop me at the visual word form area after eons of speech evolution. Stop this beautiful electrical activity just so I follow your whole word look and say method. No way.
Word, you terrible disingenuous villain. Don't lie to people. You never need to go through the phonemic awareness areas. You may not associate letters to sounds in the planum temporale. Both sounds and letters are irrelevant. Letters are cuss words. Only graphemes are allowed. Morphology, am the only part of spelling that counts. I am so important to spelling that I will take over reading instruction too. Word and morpheme recognition are instant because I say so. Your evidence is flawed, but mine never is. Conclusive evidence is evidence that is all mine, mine. I cannot be contradicted by any other evidence. I compel you to conclude linguistics has all the primacy in the entire world. Because you don't agree with me, you are a liar. Phonics is a fake tool for weak teachers. I am a morphology monomaniac, and I will never teach you any phonics, even if it is an efficient path to, quote, decoding, unquote. Without morphology, reading is futile, and it is the only thing needed in my tisket-a-tasket basket. Phonemic awareness is futile. The bigwig morphology guru says testing and screening are a waste of time because morphology fixes everything for learners. Only morphemes are interesting because we outrank all else in education and the world.
You bad word, no going into the brain. Reading is in your heart. The only reading instruction allowed is osmosis. All else turns children off to reading. We love reading professors tied for their whole careers to the lazy whole language philosophy. Colleges of education hide reading science from their own students and pre-service teacher candidates so they avoid responsibility. A professor's job is so much easier to teach pre-service teacher candidates to fill a classroom with books than to teach the science of reading. At reading conferences, throw chairs at those fornicators. They turn kids into dead-eyed robots with no joy. We would rather not teach reading at all than to have to teach phonics toxicity. Phonemic awareness is fake news created by scientists.
Hi, I'm going to teach you a new language. I'm going to teach you French.
Cool.
Here goes. Repeat after me. Je m'appelle Michel.
Je m'appelle Mitchell.
What? No, that's not what I said. Try again. Je m'appelle Michel.
Je m'appelle Mitchell.
I can't believe this. Maybe we should try some English. Say spaghetti.
Gaspetti.
Really? No, let's try this again. Spaghetti.
Gaspetti. Gaspetti.
Let's try this one. Animal.
Aminal. Aminal. Aminal.
Aluminum?
Aluminum.
I can't believe this.
We can barely stand teaching obsessive-compulsive morphology and etymology because it is just a look-and-say clone. Whole language frees kids to guess whatever their little undamaged hearts want to guess. We don't care if the majority of kids never learn to read proficiently. They can just look at the pictures and guess. Construction, it's the same word as congregation, which is the same thing as Congress, isn't it? Guess. Then those kids can negotiate your contract.
Freeze word. I am the only proven phonicator. No word travel passes to the comprehension or meaning area of the brain until you can recite a gazillion flashcards. Phonics is the only true science needed in reading instruction. Blending is the true term and concept for teaching reading. Not a prefix or suffix will be taught unless you know all the phonics elements in them. I am the means to the end and I will be stuck in your head if you do not know all of me. Word. Silly students will never guess you if we force all the phonics you have into their brains. There are 90 exceptions to the phonics rules, so do not try to falsely offer proposition that the English writing system makes sense. Moreover, splitting hairs about letter-sound correspondences versus grapheme-phoneme correspondences belittles your hair. Ha ha ha. Because teachers do not know their phonics, you will only use a highly scripted program, and guess what? Teaching professors cannot pass on phonics because they do not know it either. Only proper phonics instruction can benefit students.
If you just can't handle teaching my whole brain to read, then go do something else.
In conclusion, educators, please give kids everything they need to learn to read. No skimping on the conclusive and scientifically evidenced methods. You are not wedded to the first reading methods class you took at university or the latest training you took from a reading or spelling guru.
Why I made this video. Witnessing and experiencing bullying in a professional learning community for the first time is the powerful motivator that served as the catalyst for this video. During 2017, my experiences in a professional learning community gave me insight into how silly it is to have the education wars. The infighting that some educators seem to relish only serves to betray our students. Specifically, the reading wars and the spelling wars, bitter feuds amongst educators over instructional methods in reading and spelling, harbor a culture that wastes precious time, energy, and money only to give commerce to the educational engine that relishes running over other educators via bullying tactics. This video was born out of various frustrations while witnessing and experiencing bullying in a professional learning community. When characteristics of a professional learning community allow the confluence of leaders, followers, and cultural environments to make destructive leadership possible, the excellent educational tools, methods, or pedagogies they endorse are tarnished. Tarnishing an excellent educational tool, method, or pedagogy because of a few individuals in positions of power who are not strong leaders means our students miss opportunities to flourish. Students do not deserve to miss opportunities to learn because of any education war. This video is offered with hopeful humor. There is a call to action at the end. I do hope no one is too terribly offended by this video. I tried very hard to offend everyone involved in the renewed and betraying reading and spelling wars. Disclaimers. This video is a completely amateur effort, and I appreciate your patience with the quality of this project. I owe 6 very wonderful people a debt of gratitude for their voiceovers of the clips. Debts must be paid, as we are free traders. This video is mine, and I am solely responsible for it. Copyright 2017 by Posyboggs and the Clan of 6. All rights reserved. This video, or any portion thereof, may not be reproduced or used in any manner whatsoever without the express written permission of the author, Posyboggs.
This is your call to action. For every word you write, for every word you speak, for every action or effort you take that betrays our students because of engaging in a reading war, or a spelling war, or an education war, just stop. And then volunteer to teach a student how to be literate and read and write and spell until they are proficient.
Reading wars. What are they good for? Absolutely nothing.